We have with us Captain Raghu Achat, Vice President, Information Technology, Thejo Engineering. It's an honor to have you here with us today, sir. The first thing that I would like to know is how can India's Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities contribute to the next wave of tech driven resilience?
See, so far the tech leadership or the tech output has been provided by the tier 1 cities, maybe 3, 4 of them, maybe 5 of them. But if you notice in the last 5 to 7 years or so, things have actually been moving to the tier 2 cities. Probably not the tier 3 at this point in time, but it has definitely been moving to the tier 2 cities, especially because most of the people who were actually contributing to IT, the tier 1 cities, were actually coming from outside of these areas. Now what has happened is these companies are actually tapping into those areas. We're talking about Nasik, you're talking about Jaipur, you're talking about outside of Delhi, you're talking about Coimbatore, you're talking about Madurai, you're talking about a whole lot of places, Guntur and places like that, which were you probably 7 years, 8 years ago you would not have even thought about it, right? So they're already contributing in that space, and I see going forward they are actually going to start driving this entire growth. That's the way I'm going to see it, because your tier 1 cities are going to be expensive, so getting a resource there is expensive. That's the first thing. Second thing is, thanks to the pandemic which came in, the concept of working remotely and outside is also, and has become a very common thing these days. So I think they are actually going to be the powerhouses of the IT boom, or the technology boom, information technology boom going forward.
And sir, very lastly, how do you see the role of Indian tech leadership evolving on the global stage?
Oh well, we've done very well so far. Okay, so far, if you look at the Indian IT space, we started off with the lower end work, and slowly we moved up the space, the value chain in terms of delivering IT to the West or to the developed world. But then, as a consequence of that, our Indian leadership or Indian origin leadership, you could contribute to both these things, have actually moved up the chain, and they're actually leading a whole lot of tier 1, tier 2 organizations today. Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 organizations, all of them are leading it. So I think we've already come a certain way. But the next question is, most of these are not into the product development or anything new. Most of them are into providing services and doing cutting edge services. But it definitely is going to be interesting to see how we are going to get into innovative work, driving new products and things like that. I think that is where the leadership from that angle would come in. It will be very interesting to watch that space.
So thank you so much for your valuable insights.